New Zealand is entering a new energy era. We need to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels like coal and oil and look to bioenergy to provide more of our heat, electricity and fuel for transport. We have a huge supply of unwanted organic material that can be turned into bioenergy. Bioenergy products include wood chips and pellets made from logging and wood processing residue. Liquids such as biodiesel made from beef or mutton fat or used cooking oil. And gas from dairy effluent or sewage treatment plants. Turning this unwanted material into bioenergy also saves the financial and environmental cost of disposing of it. Globally, bioenergy is the most used form of renewable energy, bigger than hydroelectricity or wind. More than 10% of New Zealand's energy currently comes from bioenergy. It's estimated 25% of our energy needs could be met by bioenergy by 2040, including 30% of our transport fuel. Before the Industrial Revolution, our energy needs were modest. For heat, we relied on the sun and burned wood, straw and dried dung. For land transport, we had horses, and wind power was used to mill grain, pump water and take ships across oceans. The Industrial Revolution saw the use of new types of fuel in coal, oil and natural gas, fossil fuels. By the late 1800s, we had a new form of fuel, petroleum, and by the turn of the century, oil, processed into gasoline, was firing internal combustion engines. In just over 200 years, we have consumed an incredible amount of fossil fuels. We now rely heavily on coal, oil and natural gas to power everything we need to sustain society today. Electricity, cars, ships, trains, the list goes on. However, fossil fuels are a finite resource. Once they're gone, they're gone. There are varying estimates as to when fossil fuels will be exhausted, but we're likely to be running on empty by 2100 or earlier. That's not much more than 80 years away. Burning fossil fuels also harms the environment because they release carbon dioxide, which is linked to climate change. So we have a problem. Our population, and therefore our demand for energy, is growing. Fossil fuels will eventually run out, and they harm the environment. But there is an answer. By increasing our use of bioenergy, we can turn what is currently a huge supply of waste material into heat, electricity and transport fuel. And it has the potential to create a major industry for New Zealand, providing economic growth through improved land use, new businesses and employment. Bioenergy could add revenue of $6 billion a year to the country's economy. Investing in bioenergy is an investment in New Zealand's future. It's the future, naturally.